us started. Kellyanne, bring it back there.
Hey Hendon, how are you feeling health-wise, and then do you have any plans for the open date on Saturday?
I feel good. I'm planning on going to visit my family in North Carolina and see my little brother play at North Carolina A&T.
And then as you've sort of been breaking down film and kind of growing week to week in this offense, what's the next step for you? I mean, the numbers look good. Things have gone well, more than they've gone bad. What's the next step for you?
Yeah, really just minor details. Been focusing a lot on my leadership, just kind of keeping guys in the game and keeping them coming full throttle throughout the game, no matter the situation, if we're up or down. Just keep pushing and chopping at the wood to just improve the offense and continue to move down the field with a quickness and being efficient.
Hendon, you obviously committed to the previous coach. Just kind of in that time of waiting to see who Tennessee was going to hire, how excited were you when you saw that it was going to be Josh Heupel, and how much did you know about him at that point?
Yeah, I was extremely excited. Would have been excited with anyone. I was just happy to be here and be in this. Be at this university and play with the guys that I'm around, special talents around me. I had a prior relationship with Coach Hype when he was at Mizzou. He was recruiting me out of high school. So, I had a pretty good outlook on our relationship and how he was already. So, was really just eager to get into the playbook.
And then Coach Heupel, Coach Halsley, Coach Golis, how do you feel like that trio, those trio of guys have helped you the most? What area of your game do you feel like they've helped you the most?
Helped me the most in just confidence, going out there and playing my game. It really just encouraged me to go out there and have fun. We prepare hard throughout the week, so we're prepared to rock and roll on game day. They really just tell me to go out there and do my thing.
Patrick.
And have you surprised yourself at all with how you've played? I mean, you've been really productive. I think you're like third in the nation in passer rating. Have you surprised yourself with your level of play?
The amount of work I put in that's the outcome of the work I put in. So not really surprised. I feel like I earned it. I worked hard for it, so it's not really surprised.
Did you, when Tennessee did change coaches, I think you were like getting right here right at that time. Mm-hmm. Was the uncertainty anything? Did you second guess your decision at all, or was it just you're just kind of waiting it out?
Yeah, just wait it out. Continue to perfect my craft. I would be on the turf with Velus Jones and Cedric Tillman. A couple of running backs. We'd still be out there throwing even when we didn't know who the head coach was going to be.
Wes?
And then you're a guy who, because of those COVID rules, I guess could come back next season. Have you thought about what you want to do yet, and when do you feel like you need to really start thinking about that?
I haven't thought about it. Really just concentrating on this season, winning the next ball game against Kentucky, and then currently, we're in the bye week, so, tightening up on nuances that we need to work on and, getting healthy. So I haven't really thought about it at all.
When you guys kind of all get together, you mentioned going to see your family, you and your brother and your dad, all quarterbacks there, I guess. Do you guys kind of talk shop and just kind of chop things up with each other? Is it just kind of family time with you all?
Yeah, football is our family, I guess you could say our crescent, but the whole family's talking football. My sister, my mom. Since we're going to the football game, we're going to evaluate how my brother warms up. Just little things. We're going to nitpick at each other. But we really just enjoy each other's company.
Time for a couple more.
Hendon, do you feel like you're kind of doing a lot of the same things you were doing this spring, and we're just now getting to see what you were doing all along, or have you gotten a lot better since earlier this year, just more time in the system and things like that?
Yeah, definitely have improved a lot. Just piggybacking on what I said earlier, just all the work we put in off the field and on days when we don't have a strenuous schedule or anything, just getting in here extra has definitely paid off.
And then two things. One, are there instances where with your RPO that it's a predetermined play rather than a read, even if you make it look like it is read?
Not sure. Most of the time, it's really just reaction. If I see something I don't like, I can just react to it and make a smart football play. Other times the read will present itself, and I'll play the play out.
All right. And in terms of the chemistry, where have you seen that evolve and improve from when you first got on campus?
Yeah, the chemistry is just improved as well as on the field as off the field. You know, a lot of the guys still hanging out. You know, we might go play cards or something. You know, just the camaraderie between everyone has improved, and it's starting to gel and show on the field.
All right, well, Patrick Weston and Ben to finish things off.
So, Hendon, how does your family kind of, with you and your brother playing on Saturdays, how do they kind of split who goes to see who play?
Yeah, you know, they pick and choose. It's really a question on what's my mom going to do. So if she wants to come see me play, then I heard my dad will pack up the car, they'll come see me play. If not, then they'll stay home and watch my brother.
And then a couple things. First on Tillman, he was a guy who didn't have a lot of big numbers the past few years, right? But you were a guy who just kind of walked in January, and you said you were throwing to him then. Did you see what kind of a potential receiver he could be then?
Yeah, you know, just throughout the winter workouts we'd be running, and I see Sid out of the corner of my eye running with the skill guys, and I was like, okay, he's big, strong, and he can move really well. Then after workouts, he was always like, hey, you throwing? I'm like, yeah, I'm throwing. So always getting him out there. His work ethic is incredible. Valus as well. Valus would come in every day and catch 1,000 jugs. So just really those guys, their work ethic is incredible. And then their capability of making big plays, it shows when the work is combined with the athleticism.
And also, I know everyone knows last week that you just kind of gutted it out and played through it, despite not being 100%. Were there any times where you kind of kept the ball, decided to throw it instead of running because you felt like you didn't have that same explosiveness?
A little bit, but not really. When it was time for me to get out of the pocket and be mobile, I tried my best to. But other times, the plays they approached themselves as a passing situation, so I set my feet and threw it.
Hendon, the Tennessee football Twitter account has alluded to your nickname being Hindo Cinco. Mm-hmm. Has that always been your nickname?
No, I made it up.
You made it up? Why Hindo Cinco?
My number was 5, and people already calling me Hindo, so Hindo Cinco.
Your teammates picked up on it?
Yeah, picked it up.
All right, thanks, Hendon.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.